I'm not a lion. I can't do this Pride Rock shit. Hey guys, I am the Nerdy Silhouette, and I wish to welcome you back to the first tree. I got new audio equipment, and it sounds way better than my last one did. But anyway, let's go. We have quite a ways to go. We have all this land to adventure and explore, and not much time. So let's go. Woohoo! There was not any grass until I landed here. I really love how pretty this landscape is, though. It's like grass is growing as we are running towards it. Ooh, what's this?
If there was some way I could take my love of drawing and turn it into a way of escape, nothing would make me happier.
He drew like wolves and dogs
I wanted to create
and stuff.
Instead of tearing trees down. I wanted to move to the lower 48, not because I hated it there in Alaska, but I hated the idea of it. It's like all of that spite inside me had created this monster which followed me around my whole teenage years. I put so much energy into doing what others didn't expect of me. Why did I do that?
There's one fact you're forgetting, though. If you didn't have that fire in you, we probably would have never met.
You're absolutely right. Maybe the destination is all that matters in the end. But then why am I awake? Why am I seeing this fox go on her journey? And why can't I stop thinking about my dad?
Because you love him, and you know you've done so much wrong by him, and you just want to make things better. You want to make things right. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, all I ever want to do is make my parents proud, too. And I mean, I've given them a run for their money multiple times, but I don't want to, like, go into the next area if I'm not ready. Oh, look at paw prints! Hey. What the heck? Hold on. There we go. Ooh, it's really pretty now. Look at this landscape. Like, the trees are just gorgeous. The camera is still a piece of poop. Come on, camera. There we go. I don't want to, like, be up in the fox's grill, you know? A fox needs space, too, you know? I just want to, like, wander the woods. Can I just wander the woods? I can just wander the woods. Is it like the two roads diverse in a yellow wood? One is the one less traveled by? I don't know the entirety of the said quote, but I know it's a thing, and poetry is lovely. I have a bad, like, way of words. I know that's kind of random, but, like, I, like, stutter and stammer, and sometimes I can't think of the right word that I want to use. Growing up as an antisocial child kind of sucks. Like, geez, nerdy, what the heck? This kind of took a turn for the weirdest conversation. So how are you guys? I'm doing great. I am lost in the woods. It's almost like that one time my dad told me, hey, go play in the street, go play in the woods, kind of thing. He was joking, obviously, but still. We actually did go out play in the woods once. It was me, my little sister, and, like, my neighbors. Make sure there's no little sparkly things. But, we were, like, going down through this forest trail because the forest was, like, behind my neighbor's house. And the guy that lived back there wasn't really friendly. And he saw us, like, playing around in the woods like behind his house, and he had like a shotgun on his balcony, and he was like, "Hey, you kids, get off my property." So we didn't want to get shot. Okay, I don't think it's any sparkly things. But yeah, we didn't want to get shot, so I think the best thing was for us to do is to leave, and I think, you know, that was a good decision. What is this? I wonder what this is. Oh, thank goodness. I thought it was like another fox cub.
Even at my most distant, at the times when I detested him the most, he kept reaching out.
Hold on.
For a year straight, he asked me every week when we were going camping. I thought he was just dense. Eventually, to shut him up, I agreed. We carried out the worn lawn chairs from the garage and set up a cinder block campfire at the site we'd always used behind the house. We walked down the mountain path, talking in the warm sunshine we only got a couple months of the year. Those 3 obsidian rocks shimmered alongside the shore, almost like sparklers pressed against a dark window. I'll never forget that
I think it's a
wet
knife.
stone on my feet, or how those massive mountains looked even bigger in the lake's reflection. I felt small, but grateful. As the sun set, my dad found something I hadn't seen for a long time. The tree where I'd made my first carving when I was 6. I hadn't even carved it. My dad had helped me, but I still called it my tree. Something about seeing my name there made me open up, and we talked about everything that night in that old camouflage tent. I told him how much I loved sketching and design, and how it would be a dream to study architecture in Seattle. I told him how I didn't get along with my friends much anymore, but that I didn't mind being alone. He told me he was there for me, and he joked that if all he had to do was write my name on a tree to finally get me to talk, he would have left me carved logs with novels on them in front of my room every morning. I don't know why it took me that long to realize it, but it was then I knew how much he had sacrificed for me.
Yeah, parents are forced to give up a lot for their kid. And you know, it's really honorable. I just wish these cameras would work. I'm trying to have a moment with my friends and my cameras just don't want to work. But, yeah, your parents sacrifice a lot for you. I mean, my parents gave up, like, not that it was that much, but they gave up, like, their sports cars, and they gave up, you know, they gave up a lot. And they sacrificed all their free time into working for you and providing for you, and, you know, now that Thanksgiving's kind of rolling around, it's a good time to give thanks to the people who raised you and loved you from the very beginning. What's this? Is that your... Oh, that's your architect thing. So, when he was reading through the dialogue, we discovered that we have to find these shiny rocks, and we have to bow on them. So the great gods will give us a free way, a free path. Because a free path with free travels and safe journey.
On our property, there were old abandoned pieces of a shed and car long left unused. I used to ask him all the time who those people were that left all this junk, and I'm sure he got so tired of hearing it that he made up some elaborate stories how a brown bear ate them and haunted the woods afterwards.
Whee!
What's funny is I think it made those people seem more real. Growing up thinking they were still hanging out like they couldn't say goodbye. I used to tell my friends how I could swear I saw spirits move near the water, and that always freaked them out. I guess it didn't bother me, because the way I saw it, they were normal people with old cars and sheds, just trying to figure out how to survive and be happy in the middle of nowhere. It was a cool thought that they didn't want to leave, but you know, I was a weird kid.
Well, you had good company since those ghosts like living in a place where they were brutally devoured.
Is that what these little, like, glowy orb things are? They're spirits? Because that would explain a little bit. You're, like, hunting down spirits and collecting them. The only thing is that this is a pretty big, like, vast forest, and we gotta find all the shiny rocks and stuff. Here's some more architect stuff. It looks like some, like, roll paper and design paper. Man, Mystic is pretty good with that kind of stuff. She does a lot of cool, like, Sims building. I mean, she builds in the Sims, but she admires architecture a lot, and she draws a lot of inspiration for, like, her Sims houses from, like, real life. It's actually pretty cool. I wish I could do stuff like that. I don't have an eye for that. Is that the shiny rock I bowed on already? I think this is the rock that I got already. This is a big forest. But then again, I don't expect forests to be very small. And I am running through the trees like a beautiful foxy. Where are these rocks? I found the one. And I can't run any faster. This is about as fast as I can go, so I'll have to figure it out. Let's go, Foxy. Oh, where are you, Rocky? I have to bow to the gods of the traveling pathways. 'Cause there are fallen trees in my way. And I needed to go far away. I think I found another rock. If that's not it, then I don't know what it is. My rhyme game is, like, pretty stellar. I'm not gonna lie. It's fancy dancy.
My dad built a lot of stuff in his free time. If he wasn't watching fly fishing or reading Tom Clancy novels, he was carving
Oh, it's a
something.
birdhouse.
He made tons of birdhouses. Not that he was into bird watching, but I think he really missed working and adding on to the home. If he couldn't afford the time to build onto our own house, he would have to settle with watching birds move into their little
Aw.
homes. We kept an old mattress in the bed of that ugly yellow truck, so we would drive it deep into the woods and then watch the birds fly into their houses while the sun set. Usually it was accompanied by venison jerky or a cold Coke, but not a lot of talking, which is how we both liked it.
Well, that's cute. Any way to spend time with your family is great. I just wish I knew where these shiny rocks were, because it's a small, I mean, it's a big forest, and I'm a small fox, and I get that the land is pretty and all, but there's literally there's nothing to go off of either. Something shiny over there, so gonna go find the shiny. I probably can't run up that hill, so I'll have to go around. I'm kind of getting the hang of the controls, even with the camera, but, you know, it's still I still have fights with it. I kind of wish they had a better mechanic for it, but that's a lot of hard work. Cameras are hard. Is this something I could dig up, or did you? Yep.
We were happiest underneath the evergreens. We decided it was time to finally map out the hundreds of acres we lived on just to pass the time during the summer. He was only free in the evenings, so I would spend the day wasting time on dial-up internet and sketching, and then we would rush into the woods, pen and map in hand, before evening fell. Sometimes the aurora borealis would cast a cold green glow on the mountainside, and we would finish our route underneath a twilight sky. Sometimes I was lonely during those summer days, but there was comfort in the routine.
A lot of teenagers aren't looking for the daily
It's really
grind,
dark
though.
over here.
There's nothing wrong with wanting to get out, to leave your childhood home. You wanted to progress, to make something of yourself.
Yeah, you're right. That house. I'm sure it's the same as how I left it. But then why does it feel so different?
I doubt you're the only adult to have looked back and asked that question.
You know, with time, things look different. Plus, your memories change, your opinions change, your thoughts change, and you just start seeing things in a different light. And you know, that's really interesting because it's like you could look at it and you could have a complete negative view towards something, and something will happen in your life where you're like, you know, that's not as bad as I thought it was. Like the camera on this game, it's still bad. But I'm kind of getting the hang of it. This is what this game is going to be. It's going to be like fox running simulator and camera complaint simulator. Where are the rocks? Because the rocks are waiting for me. Where are the rocks? I can't see anything but greenery. See, I got 1 out of 3. I can't just keep bowing on this one. I wish you would just let me do it on the same rock, because I don't want to have to search around for it. But there's a dirt patch here. I want to dig it up. Oh wait, no, I think I did. Yeah, that's the knife. Okay. Fine. I'll go find this other rock. Are you my rock that I'm looking for? No. You're not shiny, and you're not glowing, and you're not like, hey, stand on me. Bow to me. What is that? Oh, I got an achievement for unlocking 50 stars. Woohoo! Now, where are the rocks? I can get an achievement for collecting these little star things, but you ask me to find a rock or 2 or 3, and I can't do it. And it's driving me bonkers. It's driving me so crazy that I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing anymore. I'm having self-doubts. What am I? Who am I? How did I get here? I was here already. I'm just so done. I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. There's literally no more rocks. I don't want to go back out in the woods and find out that I have to find a rock that was probably in my line of sight the whole time. And can I just leave? Can I just go? It looks like a peanut. I don't necessarily like the idea of looking up like tips and tricks and walkthroughs and stuff, because I like to figure things out for myself. But I've been wandering these woods for almost a half hour now, and I literally can't find any rock with, you know, butterflies around it. There's not even butterflies around it. It's just like, it's a rock that you bow on. And it's supposed to be, you're supposed to be led to it by like a slight glimmer. And I don't see anything in any way, shape, or form. There's not even a hint of a glimmer in any direction that I've run into. He had a troubled past. Okay. He used to put bottle rockets in people's... Actually, he used to throw them in their yards. He got in trouble with the police. His dad was like, alright, this isn't right. You gotta, you know, grow up. You have to learn how to fix it. And then it was an awkward drive home, and all of a sudden, Daddy's bluegrass, is that a rock? That better not be a bowing rock. If that's a bowing rock, how do I get up there? Let's go, my little fox friend, because we gotta get to the rock to bow to the gods. And if I don't lose my mind before I find the third rock, then we'll see what lies beyond the horizon. Okay, phew. I hear you, rock. I still don't understand the point of the rock and how to bow on it. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm bowing on the stupid rock. Just give me my 2 out of 3 so I can be on my way. Thank you. Can you tell me where the other one is? Because I don't... Well... I was right about one thing. That... It's far beyond the pathway, and it's not even, like, straight off of it. You have to go out and actually dig around for them. Which sucks, because it's like, where are they? Recording this late wasn't entirely a good idea either, but I wanted to get a video ready before this weekend came around, so... You know, and we haven't even seen any, like, other animals yet. Like, I could have swore there were, like, deer and stuff in, like, in their playthrough, or their trailer at least. I just want to go back to where the tree is. I want to go back to the path. Okay. So. Where would a shiny rock be? There's got to be one in this general direction. And I'm going to look up high now because that one was up in higher ground. I'd really hate it if it was in, like, that dark area. Which it probably is because, I don't know. Things don't want to be easy, like, ever. Now I feel kind of stupid that my darkness was that dark and I didn't fix it before. That shiny thing just led me to a slanted rock, and it looks like there's more shiny things up here. And I hear the bowing rock. Thank God. Because I can't do this bowing rock search and rescue anymore. Ugh. I guess I didn't explore enough. I just complained. I feel really shitty about that. But still, did my prayers to the holy lords of dead trees burn down that one tree that was blocking my path? Get out of my way, tree. I had enough of this forest. Everyone here's picking on me. Hiding these shiny rocks that I have to bow on for some reason. What's the point? All hail the fire god. Please get rid of this dead tree that has fallen and can't get up. Oh, sweet mercy, there's the pathway. And I think I've, like, learned everything that is about this part of the area, too. And I've collected probably every little shiny pieces of speck. Just wandering. Not all those who wander are lost, but I sure was. I sure as hell was lost. The tree's this way. Up this hill. Up this hill. We'll see what this rock has did for us. Now there's a couple of shiny things over here.
The perpetrator stood nearby,
that a wolf?
unfazed, like nothing was wrong.
The music kind of freaked me out.
My dad is dead, and he's never coming back, Rachel. I can tell you these stories, but I can never reminisce with him again. He can never hold a grandchild that we'll probably never be able to have. I can never talk to him again, and I'll never be able to say I'm sorry for everything.
Hey, Mr. Wolf, did you kill my baby? Hey, I'm doing it. Come on. Why won't you do it? I spent all this time looking for the damn rock, and you won't even bow for your cub. I don't know. I hope I didn't jack my, computer. Come on. Come on. Your cub is, literally right there. I'd be sad in this moment, but you're literally not doing anything. Ugh. Ugh. This is kind of important. Take notice that your cub is laying there, and it's not with you anymore. That's the whole premise of the story, is that you're sad. But I can't be sad. I'm just angry. I'm just frustrated. Oh, I'm just gonna conclude this for now on. I'll be back later. See you guys later when I have a level head and I can actually have things that work for me, right? Okay? I'll see you in a bit.